What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at an addition that I made to my Arcade 1-Up collection. Over here I got the Pac-Man on the wall. Over here behind me I got the NBA Jam, and the most recent video I did was of the Marvel Pinball. In this video we're going to do a review of the Infinity Table. Alright guys, so let me show you my newest addition to the Arcade 1-Up collection. Here is the Infinity Game Table. As you guys can see, got the table set up with 4 lounge chairs. Pretty decent height on the table. This is the 32-inch table. So I got this right when it came out. I pre-ordered it through Best Buy, so I got it right on the release day, and we've been playing it. Me and my family's been playing it pretty much regularly. I'd say at least every other day. One of our favorite games on it is Monopoly, so we played that the most. But we have played other games like Simon, played Scrabble, Sorry, of course Operation. I played chess and checkers with my daughter, Hungry Hippos. So these on this side is everything that we already downloaded. It's the owned games. And then to the right over here is the Arcade 1-Up store, where you can download more games and where they add new games. It's already actually had an update since I've had it. And it is obviously, you connect this to Wi-Fi so you can download more games, do any updates or anything. And we noticed for Monopoly it changed the whole game board with the update. One thing I do want to mention, this table is well built. It is pretty heavy to move around. I'm not sure how heavy it is, but it's definitely, once you put it all together with the legs are real sturdy. I think they're made out of like an aluminum. But the tabletop itself, the screen, this huge tablet, when it's all put together, it's actually pretty heavy, maybe around 50-ish pounds. So just FYI for anybody thinking about getting this table. I do use it as a table also, mainly just putting like drinks on it, snacks as we're playing. Haven't spilled anything on it, so I'm not sure how well it would hold up with actual spills, but they do give you these coasters. They give you a couple of these coasters to put on the table. If you do want to put like a pop or water bottle like I have on here. If you look underneath the side of the table is where you'll see your volume button, up and down, your power button, a couple USB ports, SD card slot. That's where you're going to plug in your power cable. So that's pretty much where all the controls are. Also, the legs do easily come off. So you could like maybe put this on a tabletop or something. If you already got a table, you don't want to use the legs, probably could just put this on a flat table. I haven't tried that out. We've just been using the way the setup is right now. Seems to work good. Like you see right there, it said Life is Coming Soon, the game of Life. So that's going to be games that they add down the road. So it's kind of a cool table, you know, just to have on to, because it plays stuff in the background here, advertising games that's coming soon or that's already there to download. Go ahead and show you guys the touchscreen here, how responsive it is. So like I said, this is the store, everything on this side. You can go ahead and download, scroll through, hitting the arrow button. So these are some of the games we haven't downloaded yet. And then over on this side is what we've already downloaded. So these are our own games. Go ahead and click into Monopoly. Show you guys the load up here. Load up time doesn't seem bad at all. Loads decently quick. So there you go. We'll turn the volume down a little bit here. Alright, so here's a look at the Monopoly. Go ahead and show you guys the board. Since there's an update, it's changed a little bit. You get to pick your pieces there, and it's going to load up. But the game board looks more 3D-ish now. So originally, so you guys can see there, the game board, the middle part of the game board is a lot more 3D-ish. It has like cities and buildings. You know, it's got what, maybe a Ferris wheel over here it looks like. When we originally got the game, or the Infinity table, it was the original game board. That's what it looked like. So it was just kind of open, and then it had the regular stack of chance cards, and then the stack of community chest cards on the other side, and then the dice right in the middle. Once they did the update, which was, you know, maybe about a few days ago, it changed to this. And that's what one of the things we noticed with the update per this game. Not sure exactly what it updated on, say, any other games, but because we were playing this game the most, that's what we noticed. It's pretty cool. Roll the dice by just tapping them. It'll tell you what you rolled, and then you'll see here it'll shadow box your movements. So then you go over here, you just tap it, and then it'll move your piece. Then it's going to ask you, just like any rules of the Monopoly, if you want to buy it over here in the corner, or you can auction it off. I'll go ahead and buy it. Takes the money out of my bank, and then it goes to the next player. So the next player, the dice are over here also, because this would be the other player. This is me. You can tap the dice here. It's going to roll the dice. Once again, it's going to shadow out your movements. You just tap it. It's going to move the dog all the way across. Then it's going to ask that player, do they want to buy it or auction it off. But it's pretty cool because, like, if you go to jail or anything, it's got a whole different animation. Like you can see here, if you purchase something, it'll highlight. Let me zoom in on this. It'll highlight like who bought that property. And then, like I said, if it's your turn, it'll kind of do these like little ghost colored images floating around to let you know, hey, this is where you're at and it's your turn. One thing I did notice though is, even though this is a 32-inch table, obviously you guys can see how big the actual game board itself is. So I'm going to show you guys the measurements of this table. From side to side, this table is actually 33.5 inches long. Alright, so there's a measurement for the length of the table there. Like I said, 33.5 approximately. And then I'll show you the measurement for the width here. For the width, you're looking at about 21.5. So now if you measure this like a regular TV gets measured, which is diagonally, corner, so pull this out a little bit more, corner to corner, you're looking at roughly 32. It's like a little less. It's like right there. I'm gonna say it's a little less, like 31.5, to be honest with you. So this is a 32-inch table, but the screen itself is about 31.5 there. So I'm not sure what the measurements for the 24-inch table is, but like I said, as you guys can see here, the board doesn't take up the whole screen. You got your board sitting there in the middle, and then you have in the corners here is going to be for the 4 players. So there's a lot of room here on the sides that you're not doing anything with. So like for instance right there, the black bezel from the end of the table to where the screen starts is 3 inches. So the actual measurement of the playing board right there, as you guys can see, is about 14 inches, and the board itself is square, so it's going to be 14 by 14 roughly. But here are the settings. So there's a few things you can change in the settings to customize your game. Just give you guys a quick look at all these settings. I don't see anything in there though for like maybe making the board bigger. So I don't think there's a way to make the board any bigger than what it is. But there's a lot of different settings you can change to customize the game, which is pretty cool. Like here it has classic board. I'll turn that on so you guys can see what it looks like. When I first got this game table, before they did the update, the classic, this is what it looked like. So that's what it looked like. That's the classic look of the Monopoly. You got your chance, you got your community chest cards, got the dice in the middle. So pretty cool looking, original layout. Like I said, opposed to once you're in the game though, I'm not sure, you can't really change any of the settings once you're in the game. See, it says house rules can only be changed before the game starts. So once you start the game, you can't change any of the settings. You have to actually get out of the game. So just go home, and you would have to start a whole new game, and then you can go in here and change the settings now. Another cool thing, show you guys that I like about this, opposed to just having a regular board game. With the Infinity Table, when you're playing, we'll go ahead and do a couple moves here. Hit the dice. I'm gonna roll it out. Go ahead and buy this over here. Say something came up and didn't want to play anymore, it'll save your game. So we go back to the dashboard, go back to Monopoly. It's going to load up here. You can go to your saved games here, and it has saved games. You can run multiple saved games, which is cool. You can get rid of the saved games, you can delete them. So I think that's awesome. So you can start a game, and if you only want to play a game for a short period of time, you can save it and then come back to it later. Go ahead and click into one of these, you hit play. And it's going to load up that game for you. And then see, there's a game that me and the family already started. See the little jail here? Somebody's in jail. So it's got a little animation there of a jail cell, which is pretty cool. Now, so if look over here to the left, this player's in jail. So go ahead and roll the dice here. Go ahead and zoom out. So go ahead and roll the dice, play a couple moves here. See that person pass go there. Landed on someone else's property, so I had to pay that out. Now over here, this is the next person. Go ahead and move that across. So now we're back over to the player that's in jail, and it's going to allow you to either choose to roll the dice, or you can pay to get out of jail. We'll go ahead and pay this. Pay it. Now you're out of jail, and then you can roll the dice. Animation goes away. It's kind of cool as the dice roll. You can knock over pieces too. So, a couple other things I want to show you. As you guys know, with this being a screen, it's a fingerprint magnet. So they do give you a little cloth here to be able to wipe off your screen or your table. And then another thing along with this cloth, the coasters. So they also give you 4 of these card blockers. I got 2 set up right here. And so if you're playing like a game like Scrabble or something, your opponent cannot see like your letters here. So you pop up your letters here in Scrabble. Get a closer look here. So you have your letters there, and then you would put this card to be able to block your letters so that your opponent wouldn't be able to see them. So that's what it would look like on the other side. You just pull up their letters like that, but this card would be blocking that, so you couldn't see. So pretty cool. They give you 4 of those. Got chess pulled up here. I'll show you guys something pretty cool with chess. They got a 3D mode. Go ahead and turn that on so you guys can see that. Start the game. And I'll show you what this 3D mode is on this chess. It's pretty cool. So as you can see, the board kind of tilts. So it's my turn right now. I'll go ahead, move this up, and then when it's the other player's turn, it kind of tilts for them. So it's kind of cool. Alright, so we're back at the dashboard here. Show you guys, these are my own games. There's 4 across, 4 down. So this is 16 here. And then I got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I have 30 games that I've already downloaded and owned. And then there's another, I counted over here, there's 3 pages. So 16, another 16 was at 32. And then we got 9, we got 12, 13. So that was at 45 games over on this side that's still available in the store. So a lot of games to choose from. So what I'll do here is I'll scroll through my own games and then the store on the other side. You guys can pause it so you guys can get a look at all the games that are on this board at this time. So here's these. you guys want to look at it a little bit longer, just pause the video. I'm going to scroll to the next one for the next set of games. So those are the ones I owned. Like I said, if you want to get a closer look, just pause the video and then you can look at all of them. Now I'm going to go over to the store. Alright, so here's all the games that are in the store currently. There's a couple pages of those. Like I said, if you want to look at them closer, go ahead and just pause it. Here's the next page of games, and this is the last page of games there. So there's all the games there for you guys, so you guys can see what the infinity table has. Also, it's pretty cool, as you guys can see, there's a background here to the dashboard. If you go up here in the corner, there's another settings. You can change the dashboard, or you can change the background. They got a few different backgrounds here you can change it to. There's other settings here. It tells you what your storage is, so when you're downloading games and stuff, how much storage you have left. You can rotate the display there. This is going to be your friends list if you're playing somebody online. Use your Wi-Fi to be able to hook it up to that. Select an avatar, and then once again back to your background selection. So pretty cool. Me and the family's having a lot of fun with this. Haven't had any problems, no hiccups. It hasn't froze up on us or anything like that. Definitely haven't went through all the games. Only went through a handful of games so far, but definitely had a blast so far with all the games. Monopoly is one of our favorites right now, so we've been playing that a lot. But as you guys can see, a lot more games to play on here. Alright guys, so that's going to be about it for this video. I just wanted to do something real quick to put out there, because I think this table is pretty cool. Definitely family enjoys it. We have a lot of fun with it so far. Haven't had any issues. There's a lot to go over, and the video would be really long. If you guys got any questions about this table, maybe some of the games or anything, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'll do some more videos if you guys are interested in getting more information on this table. But for now, that's going to be about it, guys. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you guys like what I'm doing on my channel here, hit that subscription button. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.
Bye.